All right. Let's go. It's me, Puddle Cakes, and I'm here after a long 2 weeks of work. Um, Unfortunately, I worked like 145 hours in the last 2 weeks, so a little exhausted. But I wanted to come hit you guys up and go over a couple of things. Um, Mostly, I'm going to talk about the future, what I'd like to talk about for 412, and then also I'd love to talk about this KVK. So I'm not going to go into any depth or too much depth, but this KVK was brutal. We reversed 10 kingdoms. It was a lot of fun. And then it got a little crazy where people were abusing mechanics, not cheating. And then there was people that went and abused the mechanic of mass reporting, which then was really, really unnecessary. And then someone hacked the system and deleted a bunch of fortresses on all sides. So I don't really know what the hell happened, but all in all, we said screw it and we stopped fighting. And apparently the other team wanted to keep fighting. So we were trying to be appropriate and understanding and not kill everyone. And it ended up badly for us, but it's okay. It happens. I'm not going to talk bad about people. I actually met a lot of good people in 1664, 1708. Um, and stuff like that. Who could I do a couple of quick shout outs to? I think Indhover, if I remember right. I met Little Bear Hug, by the way. Great person. I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. And Dioblo. I think those are the people that I talk to the most in this KVK. They're very, very kind. Oh, Crapola. There was another one. Uh, that was amazing. Not Giovanna. You're a very terrible person. uh, damn it. Damn it. Where are you? We had a lot of fun joking around. Not the sniper. You were very mean. Never did anything to you. Uh, Janice 90. I'm not going to show you any of the messages, but I think Janice 90 and I talked for quite a bit. It was a good time. You know, in this game, we have opponents and we have allies. It's not enemies. I'm not into this whole fighting and arguing and starting disagreements and calling each other names. That's ridiculous. I just want to fight and learn commanders and setups and stuff like that. On the flip side, I did have, I don't know why that one's saved, but I did have a lot of really good fights. Oh man, I don't even know why this one is up here, but I mean, I had a lot of fun fighting. I had a lot of kills. I think I ended up with like 35 million kills. Um, One interesting thing though is that I did don't mind this rally on the city, but I did all zero my farm. I got a lot of crap this KVK because people were like, "Oh, you didn't kill your troops. You didn't kill your troops." I killed like 2.8 million troops, tier 5s, and I just I just built them back up. Like I don't think people understand like the Bastion quest, man. You just build them up, whatever. So it is what it is. My power. There's my power. Whatever. But long story short, this KVK ended. We didn't win. It's okay. We learned a lot. One thing we learned is 1412 is a growing and evolving kingdom. When I first came here, it was super strong. It still is super strong. And we had a huge Arab presence with a small almost like American slash European presence. We're trying to grow that a lot. I do know we're bringing in some people, but we're trying to bring in more people that come on during my prime time, which is like 2200 UTC to like 2 UTC. And a lot of that, and a big reason for that is because that's pretty much when the Arab community is trying to sleep or relax. And I feel bad because at one point, Ahmad Aziz, UAEF, Samuk, and many other people were fighting all the time. I mean, they were on 24/7. And I had a couple of days where I was able to fight a lot. And then the rest of the time was just me not being able to. So shout out to those guys. Actually, I should shout out to so many people. But uh, basically, what we're doing here is we're trying to grow our community and we're trying to get both like American, Canadian, that time frame where you're on during my evening, which is right around that UTC time, that 20, maybe 20 UTC to even like 4 UTC. Uh, because there was a point where it was like 6 to 8 of us defending flag after flag after flag. I ported my farm over and I went through 5 million tier 4. Oh man, brutal, but it is what it is. Um, but I really, really want to go over not not just the players. I want to go like everyone knows Baba and AEAF and Samuk by now. What people don't know is that there's a lot of people in these alliances here. Oh man, these alliances that lost a those alliances that lost a lot of power. For 12A, obviously, my alliance it's kind of like a half Arab and half Arabic and half English community, but they are great people. Ahmad Aziz, insane fighter. Obviously, everyone knows he went from like 500 million power to nothing. All of these R4s lost all their power. Uh, as you can see, allowances who had I think 310 million power down to 78 million power. Crazy fighter. All the Q8 guys are great. Great people, great fighters. Abood is an amazing leader in King. Like, I mean, I go online and these people, everyone in this kingdom talks and they fight together, but we just need to get that circle to grow a little bit more. Doctor is amazing. Baba, obviously, he lost 500 million power. Oh my gosh, all these people. I mean, look at all the power lost. I don't know who this one is actually. I don't know if they maybe they're new. I don't know. Um, Out of control. I mean, Shinchi lost so many troops. Weekend Game, who used to be someone that we love, but is no longer playing. So many. Okay, so that's 412A. Everyone knows the great appreciation for that this alliance, but I think something that's looked over 412D. This is the Devil Group. Samuk right here is an amazing voice in this community. He's a great leader, great fighter, great personality, great person overall. He's the one that's actually pushing for this bigger community, which is awesome. All of these guys, Alex is another huge fighter that I've gotten to know. Great guy. I mean, no power. It's all gone. Oh man, there's so many. All the AK-47s, all the devils, great fighters. Khaled. So Khaled and I think I said that right. I hope I didn't mess it up. But him and I were going toe to toe trying to figure out who had the better archer march. I mean, so many great people in this group. Just JST cool, great guy, great fighter. Um, oh man, I can't even. Either way, so much power loss. If I counted up the troops, I'd say we've lost at least 500 million tier five. But that's what happens when you're getting rallied by everyone at one point. The exclamation group, the Legion. Now, this is a smaller group, but at the same time, we did a lot of jumping in between this group, and it ended up being like I jumped here and I was helping doing rallies. One of their leaders is Dave, and Dave is a very good player, and he's a hard player. He pushes really hard and tries to fight a lot. His kill points don't show it. So for all of you that are going to say that, but man, he launches rallies and kills his troops like nothing. Um, UAEAF. I mean, I can't say this guy is a monster. I have a lot of respect for him. At the beginning of KVK, we talked a lot. I think he got a little bit disgruntled with maybe Lilith and stuff like that, but I mean, it is what it is. Now, a lot of these people, a lot of the kill points you'll see are lower, but a lot of that has to do with these guys came here to fight, and a lot of what they did was defend flags, and they lost a lot of troops. I mean, look at this 20 million power loss. The real Splendy, I saw him solo defending a flag at one point, 30 million power loss. I mean, great people, great fighters. I can't say enough about this community and this kingdom, but we need more. We need more. Uh, the activity it wasn't down or anything like that. It's just the time frame that our activity needs to be top notch, and that's why I'm calling on anyone that's interested in coming to the kingdom that would like to bring English speaking or Arabic or I mean we have a French group, um, anything like that. That would be excellent. If you just want to try something new, come on over. But yeah, come check us out. Hit me up. Hit Shinchi up or Doctor. We have a group that you can talk to, but most of it is like Shinchi and stuff like that, or not Shinchi. Doctor. Samuk is a good one to talk to. Man, where are you? I don't think I yelled out Philip Morris. There he is. Philip Morris. Great guy. Another good person. Look at that crap. I mean, if you go through everyone in 12A and 12D, you'll see, and most people an exclamation point. There's so much power loss. It's insanity. Yes, I know my power. Not as much. I suck. But I don't think people realize that. I think I've mentioned it before, but I am a supervisor in a potato factory. Right now in Wisconsin, it is our harvest time. So I wake up at like between 4 and 5 a.m. I go to work and I get home at like 7, 8, 8 at 7, 8 p.m. Sometimes later than my kids and all that other stuff. So it's like, yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, I could, there needs to be like a dead troops, dead troops, like spot up here, like just dead troops. I think someone made a video about like how someone could just take their tier one. I think it might have been like Fleisch or Wick. Wick made that video. Oh yeah, I love that idea, dude. Like love it. But all in all, this is a 15-minute video. it would be great to see people coming to this kingdom and to grow our community. Uh, and if you really, really like to fight, you can either go to 1254 with amazing people like my good friend Butta or Bunny, who's not my good friend, but man, I could just geek out over him all day. Or our friends Banana. Oh my gosh, there's so many good people there. Clueless, jeez. Redline went there. I think I heard Death Squad went there. There's so many awesome people. So I mean, or come here and have a good time and kind of grow the community. I suck at speaking on this, but you know everyone knows my passion for this game. Another thing is that you can join the Archer gang over here. You got Shinji, myself. Shinji was cheated, by the way. He went infantry gang. Don't tell him. Don't tell him he went to infantry gang. Jerk. But you know, you can come here. You can, you know, we can swap testing archers and stuff like that. I will probably max out Gilgamesh tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a stream on that. Other than that, it's just you know, I mean, we do a lot of testing here. Uh, a lot of testing. That's another thing that's really cool. But oh, before I get off task, like usual, just like I said, hit me up. Talk to any of us. We can invite you, especially if you're like, I mean, if you're 55 to 75 million power and you want to grow in a kingdom, definitely this is the place for you. Even if you're, you know, 75 to 150 million power, um, we'll definitely get you in here. It might take a little longer, but we'll get you in here. Just, you know, show us the interest and come on over. But that's enough for today. I gotta wake up in 5 hours to sling some potatoes or help sling potatoes. But thank you very much. Peace.